Hello and welcome back to another episode of
Production Poacher!
Being filmed wherever the hell this is being filmed in. Let's hear a little cheer from the audience. And now, your host, Quentin! Oh yeah, thank you guys. Okay, time to get serious. I got another terrible ad for another terrible music product. We're gonna run through it here. What is today's video about? MIDI packs. What is a MIDI pack?
Boy, it's bullshit is what it is. Ain't no real man ever used no MIDI pack. My pops didn't even get to record another tape. Had to get it perfect every time. What a real man know about a MIDI pack? Nothing. Nothing.
MIDI, otherwise known as a music instrument digital interface, something basically like this. I have this synth program named Vital. You can download this for free. You can hear me playing the instrument there, but how do I get this instrument into a song? Well, this is how. You open up your piano roll, and this allows you to draw in notes. This is basically what these products I'm going to show you are trying to sell you. Before I start off on this, I want to be abundantly clear that these are just annoying ads that I get as a normal, regular, everyday person on my social media or YouTube or whatever it is, and they get on my nerves, and I think these products are terrible. I'm not singling these people out. I'm not bullying them. These people are putting themselves out there, putting these terrible products out there to be criticized. So with that being said,
the Syfer MIDI Pack is a huge collection of over 600 drumroll MIDI fragments. Just drag and drop to assemble a full drum loop. Crush the learning curve and create pro-level drum patterns.
Crush the learning curve. I mean, guys, these programs, they make it so simple for you. How are you so lazy that you can't just learn by opening up FL and just clicking stuff around and listening back and then using your ears and your brain and, oh, that doesn't sound right. Let me move some stuff around. You don't need to use some pre-made thing that's not even creative. It's even more complicated.
Improve workflow and efficiency. Learn complex drum rolls. Create crazy drum.
Learn complex drum rolls. How are you learning? Please explain that to me, Syfer MIDI Pack. How is this learning? You're not even watching somebody click it in for you. Yeah, sure, you can drag this in and look on your screen and say, oh, look, yeah, there's that pattern. But what's the point of ever clicking it in yourself if you've already got this, that you've defeated the purpose of learning it?
So I recently came across this new MIDI pack.
Oh, he recently came across it. It's not like he probably got sent an email or paid to do this ad.
Since you have a nice melody like this.
And of course, it's not a melody he probably made himself. It's just a sample that he probably got from somebody else's pack of a sample pack.
Let's just say you're struggling to find a good hi-hat pattern. All you got to do is...
How hard can you struggle to find a good hi-hat pattern?
drag and drop into the hi-hat, and then it just creates some hi-hats for you.
And then you could just take a nap and go to sleep and let the beat make itself, right? I mean...
If you're having difficulty trying to find a good snare pattern, click on any...
If you're having so much difficulty that you need to get this, just give up.
Drag and drop, and you're done.
And you're done. That's the worst part. Is he's not even saying you could drag it and drop it in and mess around with it and make it your own. It's like, oh, you just drag this pre-made stuff and that you didn't come up with. This is literal insanity. Yeah, Syfer, bro. Your homie comes in and he goes like, let's cook up some beats, bro. He's like, bro, I got that Syfer MIDI pack.
There are 32 folders, each filled
32 folders?
with a fragment from beat 3. Places a roll on the third beat.
Dude, are you kidding me? You cannot tell me that this is not more complicated than just learning how to... Oh my god. It's so funny how in the pursuit of being lazier in not learning, you actually have to learn more crap to be lazy. What a world we live in. I really have to ask the person who's interested in using something like this, why do you make music? A lot of you may be familiar with what I'm about to show you. This guy is... Wait till you get a load of him.
You want a beautiful melody? I got you. You wanted a happy melody? I got you.
I got you, dog. I got you on some of the worst music you've ever... Even Disney wouldn't use this for one of their movies. This makes elevator music that I've heard in real life sound like something out of Beethoven's lost archives that just never got published. Like, this is...
You wanted a jazzy melody? I got you.
It's like, bro, I have ears. No.
Keep doing this all day, but I
don't want you to keep doing this all day. I don't care how many you have.
Royalty free. If you've been struggling with your songwriting, you don't
let him poison your mind, viewer, please.
really know where to go next in your projects. Fantastic news.
If you don't know where to go next, take a break, go outside, touch some grass. Do not consult with Niko here, okay? Him and his MIDI pack are not going to lead you to holy matrimony in your music career. This man offers you no salvation. I can promise you that.
Thousands of melodies that you can drag and drop.
Drag and drop, drag and drop. I don't play guitar. I drag and drop my guitar. Can you imagine? Hey, bro, did you play that, or did you write out that melody, or did you drag and drop? Oh, dragged and dropped, bro. Oh, nice. No, nobody ever better say nice to that. You better look at them with disappointment and make them feel like one of the most despicable things to ever enter the music industry. No, we have to shame stuff like this.
Studio One, Machine, whatever it may be.
Hi, Niko. I recently bought your... Oh, he paid money for this. I just want to let you know these are by far the best, most high-quality MIDI files I've come across. So you're going around buying everybody's terrible MIDI packs, guy? Like, is that just what you do? Instead of putting the time in? Let me show you how insane this is. I am not sure about other DAWs, but literally in this DAW, it gives you... I don't know if this is literally all the scales in existence, but I'm pretty sure this is everything you would need as a beat maker. And you can click on one, and it'll just draw it in for you. Wow, that was so easy to follow along with, and then you can just keep building on top of that. And guess what? I didn't pay any money for that. I just had to use my brain and think. It is okay to sound bad. It is okay to draw in. If you have ears and a brain, you will hear what does sound good and what doesn't sound good if you just sit here for long enough and put the time in. You do not need to be using stuff like this to feel confident when it comes to making music. If you're really having that hard of a time with what I would consider basic songwriting, then there's a flaw somewhere else in how you're thinking about music, because it should not be that hard to come up with a melody. I am telling you, I do not think that anybody worth their salt in the music industry is going to look at you and be like, oh yeah, you're just using MIDI packs, and they're going to respect you.
Collaborate with me. You can literally transport me inside your studio.
No.
Right now.
Stay out of my studio. Maybe I'm just not young enough to fall for something like this anymore. Why would you see this ad? Every time I got this ad, I could not believe it was like not a parody. To me, there's just something about this ad that's so out of touch and inhuman. I can't quite put my finger on what it is, but it just seems like, oh, hey, look at me. I'm just a fellow music creator just like you. Here's quality product to help. I don't care about making money. I'm your friend. Yeah, you know, that's like the vibe it gives me. You know, that gives me that Mark Zuckerberg vibe.
Unique chord progression? I got you.
It's not unique if somebody has this MIDI pack and then 100,000 people use this MIDI pack and all of a sudden everybody has Niko's unique melody. You'd have to be brain dead for that to be a selling point.
Progression? I got you.
Unique. Oh yeah, wow, that's unique. Even though he's selling this to everybody. Even if you start moving notes around in one of these pre-made chord progressions, what is the point of buying the chord progression? If you're having to go in and change things, it is literally so much easier for you to learn how to write the whole chord progression by yourself instead of going in and just moving around a couple little notes and trying to make something sound different when you could just write the whole thing yourself. At that point, when you're tweaking things, what was the point of paying money for it if you have to mess with it? Your midis are insane, bro. Yeah, your midis are driving me insane, bro. Here's the most popular one. Unison audio. Man, I don't even want to get into that whole thing. There's so many videos on YouTube dogging on Unison audio. You can go learn all about that. Basically, they're just an audio company that preys on noobs and beginners. They sell overpriced plugins, crappy music products. They're just not a good company all around. But this is their MIDI chord pack that they were advertising.
Even if you don't know chords at all, you don't know anything about music theory like me.
And this is super good for you, especially if you like struggle with making melodies.
This just makes me mad because as a producer, as like a beat maker, for example, you need to learn every aspect of production. And you would never go to a guitar lesson and he's teaching you he has some kind of instrument that just pushes down on the guitar neck for you. Like, you're going to have to use your hand and your fingers and physically remember with your brain where to put your fingers on each string. You can't have something else do that work for you. So I just think going into something like this where you're drawing notes in or, playing them in with your keyboard or whatever it may be, this is just a bad way to approach this because you wouldn't approach learning anything else this way. I feel like just messing around is going to lead you down so much more of a path of discovery and excitement than paying money for something like this. How are you going to get excited about this? Dragging and dropping something. Whoop-de-doo. You've now diluted music to basically recycling files on your desktop. There's no soul to using a product like this. Why? For me, at least, as a person, music is about expressing myself and hearing other people express themselves. And what are you expressing by using something like this? That really is my ultimate question.
MIDI Chord Pack, and I was actually kind of blown away when I first opened it.
This has over 12.
Oh yeah, he seems so blown away, guys, doesn't he?
I'm sorry.
He seems so blown away, and man, I'm gonna try not to rag on these guys, but to me, it's so scummy to promote something like this just for a couple bucks when you know that people really don't need this, and the sauce that they really do need is honestly so much more straightforward and simple than buying a chord pack. I can't keep going in circles like this anymore. You guys get where I'm coming from. I think you get the point of the video. This is just crap. This is a product of our modern age and people just trying to find any way to sell you stuff. Because I can guarantee you the person who made this, who makes these types of MIDI packs, are actually making money off of their music and making money off of touring or merchandise or whatever it may be. They would not be selling bottom feeder shit like this, just trying to find any opportunity to part you with your cash. This is offering so little value that I would recommend you not even consider it a millisecond. There are so many amazing videos of amazing producers writing melodies on the spot. You can watch their process, see how they do it. I've got videos on my channel of me writing out melodies. You can go check those out on my video challenges. And I'm not saying like, oh, bro, why, what, everything's got to be about pride and everything. It's like, no, it's got to be you. It's got to be you, man. That's what this is all about, right? Expressing ourselves. And this is not conducive to that. This is not promoting, hey, what is your sound? What is you? You're going to be indistinguishable from all these other people, all these other producers using this exact same stuff. This is not the road you want to go down. I say this at the end of all of these videos. Stop trying to take shortcuts. Do not go down this road of copying other people, trying to take the easy route, because you will always lose. You will always lose. I get real passionate about this stuff. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I got more coming soon. I'll see you guys in the next one. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe.
Production Poacher!